Wow. The New York Knicks just got absolutely embarrassed on their home floor. They get blown out by OKC. 126 to 101 is your final. And I want to share my thoughts. Not the greatest of games to talk about. An opportunity for the New York Knicks to have a statement win. I believe the Knicks are now 0-4 against teams that are considered one of the top teams in the league. And now everybody's going to be questioning this Knicks team, man. What a devastating loss tonight. 126-101. No answer for SGA. Ice cold from downtown. Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, completely zero impact offensively. I mean, the Oklahoma City Thunder, they're the real deal. They are absolutely the real deal. And it's just so crazy that we had an uncompetitive game like this against one of the league's best, especially after how we matched up against them last week on Friday. In Oklahoma City, this Knicks team actually contended well. You can argue they had their best quarter of the entire season in that second quarter last Friday. And then since that moment, we let OKC come back last week and steal the game from us. This time, we weren't even in it. We were down 31-17 after the first quarter. SGA dropped 39 points and shot one three-pointer and made it. I mean, that's a real MVP candidate right there, man. Isaiah Hartenstein in his homecoming. He doesn't flood the stat sheet, but he had big, impactful minutes. And Williams with 19 points. Joe had 31 points off the bench. I mean, come on now. I mean, these guys, tip your hats to the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're a legit team. They're a championship contender. And boy, oh boy, they're going to be a tough team to defeat if you are in the Western Conference. Now, you look at what the Knicks did. Jalen Brunson, 27 points. Karl Anthony Towns, a double-double. Hart, a double-double. But none of that matters. You got to bring up, I mean, we were so excited about this season. Why? Because we have two wings to be excited about. OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. They combined for 4 points. And Bridges had a donut. All 4 came from OG. Mikal Bridges had his worst game of his Knicks career, arguably his NBA career. 0 points, 0 for 9. You kidding me? OG Anunoby, 2 of 8, 4 points. Deuce McBride returned, but he didn't really have anything tonight. 7 points off the bench. Very unfortunate. And the Oklahoma City Thunder's defense is just ridiculous. They're in the zone. They force you to shoot out of the zone, and the Knicks don't really have, any shooting anymore. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, our three-point shooting fell off the face of the earth. I mean, if you don't have three-point shooting in today's NBA, you're going to lose because you can't keep up. They're going to force you to shoot because they're in a sticky zone. They're going to plug up the holes in the paint. They're going to switch. They're going to double. They're going to build a wall. They're not allowing Jalen Brunson to penetrate the rim. Even Cat, they didn't allow penetrate. Like, man, the Knicks right now, they're in a deep hole of adversity. And that's okay. I'm not hitting the panic button, that's for sure. And I want to be very clear here. I'm not saying that, guys, season's over. This Knicks team is not good. I'm not saying any of that because we've been down this path before as Knicks fans where we go on little skids and things start to feel like we're getting just the whole world's against us. Everyone's counting us out. The Knicks are fumbling. They're losing games. I mean, we're still, 11 games over 500. We still have a long season left. We still have months of regular season basketball to gain chemistry and fix this. And I feel like you can't be a Knicks fan and expect perfection this season. It's going to be a bumpy path. The best case scenario is that we stay healthy, get better as the season goes on, learn from adversity. When the bumps come, you're able to overcome them and figure it out. So Tom Thibodeau needs to be held accountable. The squad around him needs to be held accountable. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm saying, yeah, everything's fine. Don't worry, man. Everything's all good. Don't you worry about it. Obviously, there's some things to be concerned about if you're a Knicks fan right now. There's some lengthy things, all right? So hit that like button, folks. I appreciate you guys tuning in. The Knicks got dominated from the Oklahoma City Thunder, and it's really, really infuriating because the Knicks had a chance to kill the narrative. They did, but now the narrative continues. So we got a big game on Sunday. If they can go out there and beat the Milwaukee Bucks, who've been playing a lot better basketball as of late, then I bet you that it's going to feel good. And this month of January is very pivotal for the Knicks because majority of these games are at home. We have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games remaining this month, and 2 of them are away. So we have 7 more home games. You got to capitalize. We're unable to contend against one of the best. We almost and should have beat them last week, and now here we are, folks. So definitely very frustrating. I'm pissed off. If you're a Knicks fan, you should be frustrated because, and I almost went to this game. Woo! Thank God I did not go to the game. I was like about to buy some nice tickets. I'm like, you know what? It's Friday Night Knicks. I don't really got any plans tonight. Let me go to the game. And I'm like, I'm not going to the game. I'll watch it from home, and thank gosh, because there's nothing worse, and I bet you some Knicks fans that's watching this can relate to this. When you go to the Knicks game, you spend some money, and they don't show up, and you're sitting there like, oh my God, man, because you can tell the Garden crowd was sucked out of the building. First time all season we heard some Knicks fans boo. They were booing Bridges. God damn, man, I hate to see that. But we know New York fans, if they're not pleased, they will let you know. I mean, SGA was 15 of 21, 39 points. The guy did not even shoot a three-pointer until, what, the fourth quarter or something? I mean, they have a legit team. Their defense is phenomenal. They have an MVP candidate. The supporting cast around SGA is phenomenal. And isn't, what's his name? Yeah, I mean, Chet's hurt. I mean, Caruso's hurt. Crazy how they're this good. It really, really is. But kudos and salute to the Oklahoma City Thunder, 126-101. But I just want to make sure that us Knicks fans don't go into panic mode, man. I really hope. But the players that need to be held accountable in tonight's game, I mean, Bridges and Anunoby. We understand, like, okay, we need some more help off the bench. Yeah, we do need some help off the bench. But if our 2 players that we trust a lot to help this Knicks team win, one of them puts up a donut, another puts up 4 points. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Karl-Anthony Towns, I mean, his presence wasn't there. I don't know, man. I don't know. Quizzy in the chat, what happened to the game plan from last game with Bridges posting up SGA? Bro just kept shooting threes. I don't know. It's a good choice. Good question. Vibe Shop says, yo, question, last team versus this year's team, who would win? I feel like if you give this team right now like a full season to gel, I would take this team. We have a better record, by the way, today than we did last year at this time, by the way. If you didn't know that. The Knicks have been better up until this point today than they were last year. And I know everyone's now thinking about last season. Don't forget that last season it was a magical year. And we were lucky to get as far as we did with the injuries. I still like this team better. I like Karl-Anthony Towns on this team. He is a big reason why we're successful. So I'm not going to hit the panic button, and neither should you, man. Neither should you. So appreciate you all tuning in. Eric's in the chat. What's good, bro? Richie, what sport do you like covering the most? There's no sport I love more than anything. I love all my sports, man. Everyone always asks me, what team is your favorite over this? What sport do you like? I don't know. I love them all equally. I love them all equally. Stop with the drop coverage, Tibbs. Yeah, Gideon. I mean, this whole team, the best thing that we can take away from this is this should hopefully be a wake-up call to this team that they're not complacent and know that there are some issues that needs to be faced, right? There needs to be some accountability within this locker room, which I 100% think that there will. And if there's one thing about this Knicks team that I trust is their ability to handle adversity. I don't trust a lot of my favorite teams. Like the Jets, for example, as you know, guys, I'm a big Jets fan, cover the Jets. They do not handle adversity well. They never have. But this Knicks team, years have shown under Tibbs, with Jalen Brunson, they're not soft. They're not perfect. They're not going to win every game. But they're not soft-minded. They can handle adversity. And I think adversity is an opportunity for growth. And they can come out of this hole a little bit better. And you never know what a game like this could do for JB, what it could do for Cat, what it can do for Bridges. I mean, what do you think Bridges is thinking about right now in his mind, right? Putting up 0 points? He should be ashamed of himself. He should be looking at himself in the mirror like, bro, this team traded 5 picks for me. This fan base is going to turn on me fast if I don't figure it out. So he just got to stay confident, stay cool, stay calm, stay collected, and we got to be able to just show our numbers out there and play with effort and toughness. But we shall see. So, folks, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Knicks Media Post-Game Show live. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. I'm going to get out of here, enjoy my Friday night, as you guys should as well. I appreciate you all as well tuning in to the Knicks show. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Salute to you, everybody. Love you all so much. Let's go Knicks, and let's get a bounce-back win against Milwaukee on Sunday, man. Peace out, folks. Thank you so much, Gideon. I love you, brother. Appreciate you all in the chat. Peace.